fans, it is the homie, Main Man Made Man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man, going down, So, listening to the words of Bob Arum, in which Bob Arum comes out and states that he is not willing to lose millions, all because Teofimo Lopez thinks that he's worth more. And I'm kind of paraphrasing there. Pretty much, Bob Arum is refusing to lose millions of dollars over Teofimo Lopez. Now, this is very disheartening to hear Bob Arum talk this way, but if you've been, watching Bob Arum for years, this is typically the mindset of Bob Arum. He ain't trying to lose no money. He's not trying to take too many risks. He looks at the X's and O's, and he looks at the bottom line, and he want to make sure that he is coming out on top, no matter which kind of fight we're talking about. Now, Bob has taken risks here and there in the past, and some of them has proved to be good for him, some haven't, But for whatever reason, Bob in his old age today, he's not of the mindset where he's looking to take many risks, it seems, And this is disappointing because one of the things I always say about top-ranked promotions is that they're failing in building stars. They're failing in building big fan-friendly, attractive fighters that they can maybe put on pay-per-view. And I believe that one of the main reasons that they're failing to have those kind of fighters is their lack of willing to invest. I mean, you look at the Teofimo Lopez situation and Vasyl Lomachenko. Well, clearly Bob does not believe either Teofimo Lopez is a star or he doesn't believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to win. Because for Bob Arum to pay Teofimo Lopez less than he paid Luke Campbell, who was a mandatory challenger for Vasyl Lomachenko, I mean, that has to say a lot. Because Teofimo Lopez is telling Bob Arum, as well as Teofimo Lopez's father, is that we are going to be your next star. We are going to be the ones that put butts in the seats. All you got to do is believe in us. Pay us well, and we will reward you back by becoming the stars that you hope us to be. That's according to the Teofimo Lopez's side. Now, when you think about this all in all, the reason why you think of premier boxing champions, the reason why the PBC fighters and they are so popular right now is because one of the main reasons, aside from the fact that they were all formerly Golden Boy promotion fighters and Oscar did a decent job at promoting them, but the fact also is that Al Haymon, when he formed the PBC, well, he put these fighters on regular TV, and he paid these fighters a nice amount of money to take these fights, especially in that first year. Now, for those who don't know the story, Al Haymon supposedly had got a big bag of money from an investment group called Waddell & Reed, which it was estimated that he had about $500 million to play with. Well, what did he do with that $500 million? He took that $500 million and invested in time slots on regular television. They were probably expensive on networks like NBC and things like that. He was investing in free television, paying for the time slots. And on top of that, paying his fighters top dollars for some people who believe that they shouldn't have got that much money for those fights. Well, the reason he did that was the fact that he rose the prices, the market prices of all of his fighters, which made it that much harder for other promoters to try to come along and try to steal them. Also, he made it so if any other promoter wants to get into a fight with any of his guys, well, guess what? They're going to have to pay his guys very, very well because their prices have all been raised due to the investment made by Al Haymon. Now, you say, hey, they're all popular. Like we were just talking, a lot of people are looking forward to seeing the Showtime cards come back. Well, those are all PBC fighters. And the reason being, well, truth be told, I mean, by him investing this and putting them on regular TV, it made them much more popular fighters. Fighters like Earl Spence Jr., fighters like Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Deontay Wilder. These fighters became popular through the use of Al Haymon by using regular television to put them on. But that took an investment. And look how it's paying off for PBC now. They have perhaps possibly the most popular roster of fighters, and they're all getting paid very well. You see what I'm saying? What happens when you make that investment? One of the reasons that we've said that Terence Crawford, for example, never received the Manny Pacquiao fight was because Bob Arum allegedly at the time didn't want to pay Manny Pacquiao his $20 million. Well, guess what? That investment, if Terence Crawford would have fought Manny Pacquiao back in the day, where would Terence Crawford be on the ladder of popularity today? You see how those investments can then pay off? So you think of Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez, if Bob Arum was to invest in young Teo and give him what he wants, and if Teofimo Lopez was to get through a tall task known as Vasil Lomachenko, will Teofimo Lopez be a star? And will Bob Arum's investment then pay off? Now, the good news about all of this is that Teofimo Lopez, per his social media, is stating that, look, man, these are just part of negotiations, and I'm paraphrasing. These are just basically part of negotiations, and these things happen. So for a lot of the fight fans out there that's getting a little antsy, and they don't think that this is going to cross the finish line, well, Teofimo Lopez is telling everybody he ain't backing out quite yet. He's just letting it be known what his positions are, and I can understand Teofimo's position knowing that he's making less than Luke Campbell. I'm sorry, fight fans. Like I told y'all before, pandemic or not, I think that the fact of the matter that Teofimo Lopez, who's a world champion, getting paid less than a mandatory challenger, well, that just don't add up right. I get it. Coronavirus, pandemic, it is what it is. Bob got to find a couple more dollars. That's just it is what it is. We know how this fight game is played, fight fans. And we know how these fighters look at purses. And if they look back and they see that a less accomplished and less popular fighter got paid more money in a fight that they're taking on, well, guess what? They're not going to be too happy about that. So we'll see how this goes. But Bob Arum needs to invest in young Teo. If he believes he's a star, he kicks up a lot of dust. You know, he's calling out everybody. He's definitely got a bright future ahead of him if he beats Vasil Lomachenko. But the question is if Bob Arum believes that he will beat Vasil Lomachenko. And if you do, or you believe that he's a star, make the investment. We'll see how it go, man. Y'all let me know am I right or am I wrong down in the comment section, man. Hit up the homie, man, all day. Much love to the fam. Much love to everybody out there. Much love to everybody in Main Man Made Man's Boxing Forum on Facebook. The homie will be back on the mic live real soon. We Talking Boxing is coming. You know what I'm saying? Get ready all day. Much love to the fam. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Instagram, hit me up on Main Man Made Man all day. Much love to the fam. Until the next one.